Hello everybody, my name is Kayla Bailey and I'm going to be talking to you about zoos and how I feel they deserve better funding. In 1936 at the Hobart Zoo in Tasmania, Australia, the thylacine became an extinct species in our world. The thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, close relative of the Tasmanian devil, which many of you know from the cartoon, was very important to the ecosystem of Australia, as it's a very diverse and interesting species. Was this inevitable, or was this something that we could have prevented? Was the Hobart Zoo responsible as the last holder of this species? I mean, they had one female left, and there was one male known in existence that they let die out before that. They could have produced a breeding program to help save, or at least prolong this life of the thylacine. Is it the truth? 211 out of 350 zoos in the U.S. are accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. That's a high percentage, but that's not all of them. And being accredited means that there's higher funding, and that they were reviewed by a group of experts on zoos, zoologists and ecologists alike. This does not include all, and this does not include roadside collections known as zoos and menageries. But is it fair? Regardless of how we are put here, whether we're aliens, whether it was God, whether it was just nature, we have a responsibility. And we were put here along with the animals, and we have a responsibility as the intelligent ones to protect them and conserve them. And are we doing a good job in this? I feel like we are progressing, but we haven't quite got there yet. But there's always room for improvement. Just to promote goodwill, community pride. We have community pride as Columbus suburbans, if that's a word. I feel like we have the pride in the Columbus Zoo, which is one of the top zoos in the country and the world. I love the Columbus Zoo, but I feel like it kind of spoils us a little bit. I feel like I'm sure a lot of you have been to the Columbus Zoo, maybe all, and you know that it's a very well-kept zoo. It's very well taken care of. The animals are stimulated well with the enrichment programs that they have. I just got into the Columbus Zoo school. It's something very important to me. And because of this, I feel like I have a little bit of talking room. I've been to Columbus Zoo hundreds of times over my life. And I kind of was thinking, which was the basis of my speech, not all zoos are like this. Not all zoos take care of the animals as well as this zoo does. When I went to the St. Louis Zoo, I'm like, this is another good zoo. But there's got to be something less than this. They also provide entertainment, but there's a fine line between entertainment and exploitation. I feel like the Columbus Zoo steps over that line into entertainment, but not all zoos do. Conservation efforts, back to our responsibility topic, are very important, and the Columbus Zoo does a good job of this, but again, you have to look at other zoos. Conservation is very important, including breeding programs and entry introduction programs, which the Columbus Zoo is a part of. Educational, is it beneficial to the world? Yes. To who? Everyone? How? It's educational, conservational, and entertaining. They have the shows at the zoo, and not a lot of, and it kind of, it helps young kids and young people kind of get into it a little more and kind of get the attention. Okay. It's still okay. The cause is acknowledged, but it's not yet at its full potential. The cause for better funding for zoos is progressing, but it hasn't completely progressed. Columbus Zoo is setting the bar, except for that ibex that one time got out, but they took care of that, and the enclosure has been fixed since then. Is it fair? Yes. Is it the truth? Yes. Does it promote goodwill and better friendships? I believe so. Is it beneficial? I believe in a great way it is. And so the funding of zoos completes the 4-way test. Thank you.